and Now biscuits.
Prime Minister returns from China. Summit focused discussions on elections and AI. And Jiwaka to have its own jail facility. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister James Marape has returned to the country this morning after a 4-day visit to China.
Upon his arrival at the Haipek terminal, the Prime Minister addressed the media, giving an update on his engagement in China over the past few days. Marape explained this recent travel is a follow-on from a successful bilateral visit he had with China's president. During that visit a few years back, the Prime Minister said with China's president, PNG's desire to have more exports, not only focusing on oil, gas and mining sector, but also tapping into agriculture, fisheries and other sectors.
The President pointed us to work with Guangdong province. I want to say at the time I had not studied yet on the backdrop of Guangdong province. But stepping out of the meeting, did my research, I realized that Guangdong province was then the biggest economy.
From the visit, PM Marape revealed some of the key discussions he had.
In the same vein, we're not just sourcing fuel for the present, but we're trying to find energy solutions in a holistic manner for the future. And so that was in our focus as one key achievable of the visit, and we did achieve substantially, and I will announce to all of you later.
PM Marape also noted China's economy, which is supported by solar, hydro and wind. After observing this, PM said PNG will be stepping into this space. He announced PNG's migration into electric vehicle by 2035.
Yesterday I was given a high honor of my life to meet Professor Wang, the principal of BYD, the owner and the inventor of electric vehicles, vehicle that is now the leading vehicle company in the world, the BYD. And I want to announce today, starting from today, we will migrate to electric vehicle, no longer diesel vehicles. Government will look at the policy and we will make that migration by 2035. This country must have electric vehicle and not diesel and petroleum vehicles.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Following the opposition statement criticizing the Prime Minister for globe-trotting, PM Marape clarified his travel out of the country recently is all in the national interest of the country.
His 4-day visit to China saw him participate in a number of important meetings. PM Marape amplifies that this visit is in line with their intention to grow the economy.
They can say what they have to do. They have only one job, and that is to criticize. We have many jobs to run the country, so I don't mind their criticisms, and every trip that I make abroad is purposeful, with intention, firstly for me to grow the economy. Economy must grow, and my last 7 years of economic achievement is there for the country too. Even in hard times, we're giving incentive, yet we're growing the economy. No government of past in global hard times have given fuel subsidy. We've given fuel subsidies. You're now paying fuel price, including oppositions as they drive the vehicle, paying fuel price that is amongst the lowest on earth right now.
With the economy remains as a national challenge, PM Marape emphasized they are working on finding solutions to the growing pressure.
Finding solutions for not just today, but long term, ignoring the politics that is constantly at play by the opposition. As I said, they just have that one job, to play politics and to offer opposition. I wish sometimes they offer solutions also, hardly in their verbiage, hardly in their utterance. They offer credible alternate to problems we have in our country. And I would like to advise the opposition, you criticize, but offer alternate solutions. You have yet to offer alternate practical solutions, how to grow the economy. The last hard 6 years on record, I've grown the economy by 50 billion kina. 50 billion kina. If the first 44 years of our country, our economy grew to 79 billion kina, the last 6 years we've grown by 50 billion kina. And we're on target to grow to the 200 billion kina economy I've been chasing since 2019.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Marape announced today that investigations into the recent recruitment issues are currently underway, and he is expected to address the nation next week on what is happening at the Mari Barracks.
The Prime Minister explained that the investigation will provide proper evidence for authorities to base their decisions on. He said this is not a new issue, as PNGDF has encountered similar challenges in the past. The Prime Minister added that the government is working towards completely eradicating such issues within the force.
Very simply reply, it is not targeted one or two persons. If inquiry and investigation establish him that South Minister at fault, then level of deal wanted this Slovak. Suppose commander at fault, level of deal wanted this Slovak. Suppose secretary at fault, level of deal wanted this Slovak. Suppose officers below at fault come up, level of deal wanted this Slovak. It is not targeting one or two, but look at the entire architecture that deals with defense recruit. So we may rush him all this black and passing because even the first time.
PM Marape believes the investigation process will conclude with positive outcomes. He said nepotism must not be practiced within the police force or the defense force.
Defense force now, police recruit, belong one talk system recruit. One kind of Mibla Salim or best beginning along China or study now, America or study. We want the best to go into defense force, long work inside. As a flag bearers for country limit. So give him talk country. This look inside, targeting 1 plus 2 plus soldier or 1 or 2 person, look at the entire structure. Someone can come up now, you can fix him, you can fix him. Someone said participate in display, demand him further actions, then we will also make announcement to the country, but I'll leave to the process of investigation. We believe probably establishing fairly.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The PNG Media Summit 2026 officially opened today at the Crown Hotel in Port Moresby, bringing together journalists, government representatives, diplomats, students and communication professionals from across Papua New Guinea and the Pacific region.
Hosted by the Media Council of Papua New Guinea and organized by Women in Media PNG, the summit is the second of its kind and aims to strengthen the country's media landscape ahead of the 2027 national general elections. In his welcome address, Media Council President Neville Choi said this year's summit focuses on election preparedness, the growing use of artificial intelligence in media, and strengthening mainstream media as trusted sources of verified information.
Our focus for this year is being seen through the lens of the National General Elections 2027. The increasing use of AI-generated content and the strengthening of mainstream media as verified sources of information. In preparation for the elections and to ensure the mainstream media is ready for them,
Choi said the media industry is prioritizing fact-checking, investigative reporting, and newsroom training to better understand AI tools and detect AI-generated content.
There's a growing realization by governments in our region that the only way to combat unregulated content on social media platforms is to strengthen and support mainstream media as verified. Our second keynote speaker will be opening up our deep dive into AI and the news media. Dr. Michael Shea is an AI and cybersecurity expert we are privileged to have him address us this week.
The one-day summit features panel discussions with editors, newsroom leaders and policy makers, including talks on media reform, women in leadership, and the future of journalism in Papua New Guinea. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Australian High Commissioner to Papua New Guinea, Ewan MacDonald, recently announced the official conclusion of Australia's humanitarian mission for Cyclone Mila in Papua New Guinea.
In a small ceremony at the Air Transport Wing at 7 Mile in Port Moresby, His Excellency Ewan MacDonald formally announced the completion of the Australian Defence Force contribution to the recovery efforts following the Category 4 storm. MacDonald confirmed that the emergency relief phase had stabilized, allowing for the transition to long-term rebuilding.
As you know, much of the infrastructure has been damaged. Australia has committed 11 million kina for urgent repairs and temporary restoration of roads and bridges in New Ireland Province, East New Britain Province and the autonomous region of Bougainville to ensure access to affected communities. So the response to Cyclone Mila reaffirms our enduring partnership with PNG. We will continue to stand side by side with PNG as it responds to requests for assistance as the needs assessments are finalised.
Mr. MacDonald confirmed that the mission saw a delivery of over 2.5 tons of food and medical supplies to remote islands in Bougainville and Milne Bay.
The C-27 aircraft behind us that completed its humanitarian relief duties today was used to support the National Disaster Centre's response by delivering 45 tonnes of supplies to affected communities through 15 flights. These supplies have included 715,000 kina of food to families who lost their food source, 100,000 kina in relief supplies, including shelter kits, water purification tablets, and hygiene kits.
The press conference coincided with the departure of the Royal Australian Air Force C-27 J Spartan aircraft, which had been the spine of the mission's aerial logistics. Representatives from PNG National Disaster Centre, the PNG Defence Force and the Australian Defence Force were present at the Air Transport Wing to conclude the humanitarian mission. Paka Tambua, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum!
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots. Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains,
Traditions pass generation to generation.
the sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
I am Nathan Nagikus. Join me on the 10th of May at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival. To support the cervical cancer unit at Port Moresby General Hospital. Please do come along, grab your tickets now at any phone house outlet. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together. Let's go!
You're watching National EMTV News. Jiwaka Provincial Administration has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Papua New Guinea Correctional Service that will see them host their own provincial jail facilities soon. Over the years, the province has been relying on the neighboring Barawagi and Baisu facilities to house its prisoners.
Since Jiwaka Province was established in 2012, the province has been forced to send its prisoners to Baisu in Western Islands and Barawagi in Chimbu, while the administration has provided logistics in support during court circuits. The provincial administration is adamant that they must finally manage their own affairs. During the signing of the MOU at the PNG Correctional Service headquarters in Port Moresby today, CIS Acting Commissioner Bernard Nepo said this marks a significant step forward in provincial cooperation and correctional reform.
CS, we just want to say thank you. So this occasion now, and it marks another milestone for CS to a partnership with stakeholders and mostly the provincial governments or administration for that matter. And so Joka is one of those initially identified, and today we will obviously sign our MOU. Last week we were in late, and we will be signing next week, they said. So they confirmed that next week we will sign them, and following week we will be in Rabaul, signing another MOU. But yes, some of these provinces are well established and they are coming, probably doing some catch-up stuff, whereas for new provinces like Ella and Jiwaka, they already are. So we did very much. I want to thank everyone and especially
Provincial Administrator for Jiwaka, Rick Hogan, said the province cannot continue to send its prisoners to Baisu and Barawagi. Mr. Hogan said Governor for Jiwaka, Simon Kaiwi, has already made commitment for funding, especially for the upcoming groundbreaking ceremony. The provincial administrator further said by establishing a local facility, the province aims to streamline the judicial process and provide better oversight of its own detainees.
I'm happy to sign the MOU with CIS. Provincial government point, the governor has made a commitment of 500,000 already to support the facility during the official groundbreaking Aviam. So that commitment still stands. So after we sign the MOU, we'll facilitate that commitment and support you, Commissioner, and your technical team to build a facility in the province. And also at the administration level, after signing, we will support you in whatever ways we can, because the province needs this facility. We cannot continue to send our prisoners to Paisel and Barawagi. We are a province, so we should have.
The signing is part of a broader CS initiative to strengthen ties across the country. Following today's agreement with Juwaka, the CS is scheduled to sign similar MOUs in Ley next week and in Rabaul the following week. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
Eastern Highlands Governor Simon Sia says the Goroka Airport must be moved to a new location, stressing that Goroka cannot become the fourth city, with a big landmass area within the town being occupied by the airport.
The Eastern Highlands Governor revealed this plan during the groundbreaking ceremony of the 15.7 million kina new air traffic control tower in Goroka yesterday. He says the Goroka town will not expand and become the fourth city in Papua New Guinea if the airport is still within the town area.
We got no lane to expand. You look at the runway. You look at this airport. It's occupied big space.
He added that his office would invite officials from civil aviation to conduct a feasibility study to identify a new location for the Goroka airport to be relocated.
Maybe not now, maybe not next year, in the future. All right? It doesn't mean that this control tower become obsolete or useless. I know that this control tower can cover big area with a big radius. You know, even though we move the airport to Korofegu, the control tower can still be here. I believe. Now you can have a 360-degree view. You know, with this new tower, you can see 360 degrees. Not like the old one.
The governor also raised concerns that the scanner machine at Goroka Airport must be fixed to allow for smooth passenger movement. Jacinta Dr. National EMTV News.
Bulolo MP Sam Basil Jr. has addressed the grieving families of the men who were killed in Sambio, Bulolo last week.
The MP visited their outcry at the Bulolo Housing Commission, where he addressed the families and clarified a video uploaded on social media that had misled people about his stance regarding the killings. Basil Jr. said his comments were misinterpreted and stressed that he is working with police to hold everyone responsible for the fight and deaths accountable.
I know our people went too far on the other side. They went too far. To be honest, we too binama so sa pasin. I'm come up finish. Now we must find a solution. The longer we wait, I'm tension no build so. Me I'm must know look at what
Bulolo Mayor Freddie Tommy said he will work with the Peace and Good Order Committee to plan and implement peace and reconciliation, particularly among the people of Bulolo.
You committee blow vote one, you blow one, then committee blow. You want them council of Brunei. You play Benuna Punset. You play work my own one on one. Because the way now was making it.
Morobe Provincial Rural Police Commander Chief Inspector Peter Yambun said suspects involved in the killings must surrender and those with information on their whereabouts should work with police so the law can take its course.
You only suspect stop, you surrender the suspect as soon as possible. Okay, one belonging to two side water. Everybody go to court. Court is the middleman, and we explain. We will explain clearly in the house. You know, clearly, you will follow us. That's your problem.
The MP also visited police personnel, including the Morobe Rural Police Commander and his team, Bulolo Police, and Mobile Squads 13 and 15 who are working to restore peace and order between the parties from Sambio and Bulolo Urban. He also met with the Bulolo Peace and Good Order Committee to discuss ways of restoring peace with police support. Furthermore, Basil Jr. presented food rations to support the outcry of the men from Bulolo who were killed. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Over 100 members and employer representatives gathered in Lae as the No. 1 Super Limited hosted its employer conference at the Lae International Hotel, with focus on connecting directly with members and employers to strengthen understanding, build trust, and improve long-term retirement outcomes.
Whilst officiating the employer conference, No. 1 Super Limited chairman Richard Simanoi reinforced the importance of these engagements as a platform for open discussion, shared understanding and partnership. Mr. Simanoi says it is important that No. 1 Super continues to connect, listen and ensure everyone understands the role of NSL in achieving stronger retirement outcomes. Throughout the session, NSL's board and executive management set updates on the fund's performance and outlined its strategic direction for the years ahead. Discussions focused on sustaining growth, strengthening governance, and continuing to improve member services in an increasingly complex operating environment. The Lae engagement builds on earlier visits by NSL's leadership to local employers, institutions, and students. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Divine Word University journalism students and staff in Medeng marked World Media Freedom Day today with school visits across the town.
Divine Word University Communication Arts students and staff visited 7 schools in Medeng, 2 secondary schools and 5 primary schools to raise awareness about the importance of press freedom. During the sessions, they engaged with students and staff, highlighting the role of journalists in Papua New Guinea and around the world and how a free and independent media supports peace, human rights and community development. The outreach program began in the morning and concluded successfully at lunchtime. This year's global theme, Shaping a Future at Peace, promoting press freedom for human rights, development and security, guided the discussions and presentations. World Media Freedom Day is officially observed worldwide on May 3rd. DWU's early commemoration reflects the university's commitment to preparing young journalists who understand the value of press freedom in building informed and democratic societies. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NASFund market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2314 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, Yorkina was buying $0.2239, $0.3021 Australian dollars, 0.1857 euro, and 35.28 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026! With monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding, you can make a difference! Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or softened seed Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win! Terms and conditions apply. Skill Rise. And by you like it.
Years ago, Dated PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Dated PNG.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your #1 to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Moving to overseas news now, U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin have spoken on the phone about the war in Ukraine.
President Trump has confirmed he discussed a possible ceasefire with Mr. Putin. The Kremlin says the two leaders discussed a temporary ceasefire to mark the anniversary of the end of World War II next month. Russia announced a similar truce last year that lasted 3 days, but was not agreed to by Kyiv. Mr. Trump says Mr. Putin offered to help resolve the issue of Iran's enriched uranium.
I talked about a few different subjects, mostly about Ukraine. And we had a very good conversation. I think we're going to come up with a solution relatively quickly, I hope.
What does he want?
I think you'd like to see a solution, I can tell you, and that's good.
What involvement does he want to have in the Iran situation?
He told me he'd like to be involved with the enrichment if he can help us get it. I said I'd much rather have you be involved with ending the war with Ukraine.
Russia will scale back its annual Moscow military parade, featuring fewer troops and no heavy equipment, citing security concerns linked to the war in Ukraine. The event marks a victory in World War II.
Russia's war is coming home. The town of Tuapse hit by Ukrainian drones, an oil refinery there burning. Yesterday's attack was the third in 2 weeks on this Black Sea port. Ukraine has been trying to disrupt Russia's oil exports and slash its war chest, spilling onto the road and spreading like lava, burning oil. When the local governor arrived on the scene, what he saw was a town being engulfed in smoke. The fact they keep hitting the same target, it's terrible, this local resident says, and it's shameful that we're being treated like this. In Moscow, President Putin told officials that drone strikes against civilian infrastructure were becoming more frequent. Due to what it calls the terrorist threat, the Kremlin has scaled back plans for next month's annual World War II Victory Day parade. For the first time in nearly 2 decades, there'll be no tanks, missiles, no military hardware on Red Square. It's a sign that Russia's war on Ukraine has not gone to plan. Officially, the message from Moscow is Russia will be victorious, Ukraine will be defeated. But what the Kremlin had imagined would be a short military operation against Kiev became a war which is now in its 5th year with no end in sight. Russians are starting to see that. They told us this would be an operation, so I thought it would be a short conflict. Yelena says that was my mistake. The general mood, he says, is one of depression. Everyone is sick and tired, says Nastya. I'd like there to be peace as soon as possible. And after the attacks in southern Russia, there are now oil spills in the Black Sea. Efforts are underway to try to avert an environmental disaster.
U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has testified before Congress for the first time since the U.S. and Israel launched their war on Iran. There were heated exchanges on the purpose and cost of America's war efforts.
Calling this a quagmire 2 months in.
The Secretary of Defense bristled at the line of questioning coming chiefly from Democrats about the cost of the war and exactly why the US decided to become embroiled in yet another conflict in the Middle East.
Why are you continuing this war? You deserve it. You deserve to be arrested.
As he made his way to the hearing, Secretary Hegseth was swarmed by protesters calling for him to end the war. Early on in the hearing, a Pentagon official told the House the war had cost the US $25 billion so far. That's roughly 35 billion Australian dollars. It's a figure that's well below what some experts have already estimated the war has cost the US. They put that figure at between $1 and $2 billion a day. And as this war reaches the 2-month mark, Secretary Hegseth has refused to say how much more it's going to cost Americans.
You don't even know what the average American is paying. You don't know what we paid in terms of the missiles that hit the Iranian school. You don't know what we're paying in terms of gas. You don't know what we're paying in terms of food. Your 25 billion number is totally off. It's the incompetence.
Mr. Hegseth also said that the US's biggest adversary right now was feckless politicians who didn't support the war.
The effort, what they've undertaken, what they've succeeded, the success on the battlefield that could create strategic opportunities, the courage of a president to confront a nuclear Iran.
The blockade on Iran by the United States is also set to continue. Multiple US media reports say that President Donald Trump has decided it's the less risky option right now. Earlier, Mr. Trump spoke briefly from the Oval Office, saying that the blockade on Iran's ports was 100% foolproof. He also detailed a lengthy phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying that Mr. Putin had offered for a second time to help the US by taking Iran's enriched uranium. The president said he replied with, "Before you help me, I want to end your war." Mr. Trump also said negotiations between Iran and the United States are now happening by phone because he thought it was a waste of time to send officials on an 18-hour flight to Islamabad. But for now, it does look like the economic fallout from this war in Iran is going to continue as both sides refuse to shift on their strategies with blocking the Strait of Hormuz on Iran's side and that port blockade by the United States.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rokai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
40 years ago, Dated PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Dated PNG.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Melanesia has the 4th highest rates of cervical cancer globally.
Monday night on In Focus, we discussed the prevalence of cervical cancer in Papua New Guinea.
There's no data sharing so that can lead and guide us, the government.
As well as the work the We Are One Foundation is doing in the fight against cervical cancer.
Charity deals with top and down, top to bottom, but a more of a philanthropical approach. This is we mobilize the whole community, all the corporates, all the NGOs, we get them all together and for a good cause.
That's on Monday night.
True Kai Sports.
Welcome to Troca Sports. Australian High Commissioner to Papua New Guinea, Ewan MacDonald, has congratulated the PNG Chiefs for successfully securing the inaugural and marquee signing of four-time NRL Premiership winner Jerome Luai for the 2028 season.
At a recent press conference, His Excellency Ewan MacDonald has congratulated PNG Chiefs Chief Executive Officer Lorna McPherson, General Manager for Football Michael Chalmers, and the board of the club for what appears to be a massive signing for the club.
I should acknowledge the signing of Jerome Luai, who I had the privilege of meeting on Monday for breakfast with his lovely family. And he loved the opportunity to come to PNG, and I spoke very fondly about this beautiful country and the people, and he had the opportunity to experience some of that during the various visits that he had in PNG over the couple of days he was here. So it's great to see the PNG Chiefs underway, and I think today I just wanted to acknowledge the great work of Lorna McPherson as the CEO and Michael Chalmers as our Chief Football Manager in terms of that recruitment.
As Australia's High Commissioner to PNG, MacDonald was actively involved in these developments. He was seen last week at the Sir John Guy Stadium for the same PNG intercity matches, where Luai was a surprise guest. Pakatambu, Troca Sports.
The PNG National Rugby League competition and Papua New Guinea Rugby Football League have announced Avonlea Paul to be the first female referee to officiate a first-ever senior men's matches in the round 4 this weekend of the PNG National Rugby League competition.
Avonlea Paul's journey began as a player in 2012 before transitioning into refereeing in 2022. Driven by her determination, she has since built strong experience across various well-known rugby league competitions and served as a touch judge in PNG NRLC while also officiating the Santos Cup. Now with the opportunity, Avonlea highlighted her excitement, sharing that she intended to make an impact and create history as a first female referee, marking her debut in the country's national men's competition. She encourages young girls and former women rugby league players that it is not just about playing, but there are other opportunities to contribute to the game, such as being a referee. Pathways and Performance General Manager and former NRL referee Tony Asher commended Avonlea's achievement, saying it is a significant breakthrough for women aspiring to make their mark in rugby league. He said by stepping onto the field as the first female referee in the National Rugby League competition, she's breaking barriers and inspiring a new generation of women to continue pursue their dreams. The PNG NRLC and PNG RFL remains committed to creating opportunities for both men and women in rugby league, fostering an inclusive environment that brings out the very best in everyone involved in the game. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The PNG Lewas have received strong support from the UN Women as they prepare to defend their Pacific or Sports Cricket Invitational title with training and practice matches underway in Port Moresby.
The PNG Lewas are stepping up preparations at Amini Park in Port Moresby ahead of the Pacific or Sports Cricket Invitational in Vanuatu this June. The national women's team is in training, playing practice matches as they get ready to defend their 2025 title. UN Women Papua New Guinea has given support to the team, encouraging them ahead of the competition. Country Representative Peterson Magola wished the Lewas well and said the organization will continue to support women in sport. He shared the message during the Young Women Leadership Training Workshop held last week. Mr. Magola said sport is an important way to empower women and young girls in Papua New Guinea. He added that sports help build leadership skills and create opportunities for women to grow and lead. The Lewas head into the tournament as defending champions and remain focused on performing well again on the regional stage. The UN Women say it will continue working with partners to support women's development through sport. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout Rice, and by you like it.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Celebrate Mother's Day with your Mother's Day messages from the 5th to 11th May on EMTV. You get free still graphics production of your Mother's Day message, plus evening primetime placements on MTV. Contact MTV sales team on 312-9233 or email sales@mtv.com.pg.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Troca Sports. Papua New Guinea Basketball Federation has announced its national women's 3x3 team, preparing for upcoming Gold Coast matches as part of build-up towards the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow.
A press conference held at the Tarama Aquatic Center saw the Federation officially announce the names of the national women's 3x3 team for preparation games at Gold Coast from 22nd to 28th this month. These matches will serve as a key build-up fixtures ahead of the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. PNG Basketball Federation's President David Peter announced the Oceania 3x3 basketball women's team, saying it is part of the team preparation.
The process of selection, we actually pull out the names of the players using our 3x3 ranking system, because the PNG's qualification is based on its performance.
He also stressed on PNG's performances.
Unfortunately, the boys' tally didn't head up, but the girls' tally actually headed up. So you may be aware that back in 2024, we started conducting 3x3 games all over the country.
Mr. Peter says rankings have increased, which will be positive for participation in the Commonwealth Games.
But our ranking actually increased in the last 1.5 years. And we came up to as far as about between 50 and 60 towards the back end of last year.
Push up! Push up!
Joel Mipari, Troca Sports.
The Verave Football Club has highlighted the importance of discipline and sportsmanship, reinforcing the pathways for building and breeding best soccer players in PNG.
Fueling inspiration from some of their best soccer players taking part in the national soccer competition, the Verave assistant coach Peter Potou has highlighted the significance of discipline as a guide for successful game turnouts. He said having discipline will not only keep the team grounded in a good sportsmanship, but will push them into different levels of the games.
That's where later we have to follow those type of discipline in our clubs too. Like making mindset ball come good way. Believe him more yet also they can perform and they go further more up level about him like him. We play less over sit down on same place. Or must change him passing, change him. They're gonna play in top games like NPL or now in Pro League start now. There's so many opportunities during their time now.
The team also stressed on building relationship among soccer community and enjoying the game as a true sportsmanship.
Mi plakam lo enjoy mi play playing. Mi plakam lo ama masim mi play. Not only us, lo play like come play good, play amamas peacefully. You know lo yatasol. Oga play like amamas. Play lo cross or fight or what. Plakam lo amamas na relationship like him.
Joel Mipari, Troca Sports.
That ends Troca Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Troca Sports. True Kai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Years ago, Datek PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Datek PNG.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains,
Traditions pass generation to generation.
the sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
The boss picking in, he comes, son of the West, me no force picking in. That make you wanna change your name, and this is how far.
Hi, Port Moresby, 04 here. Come join me on the 10th of May at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival. In support of the Cervical Cancer Unit at the Port Moresby General Hospital. Grab all your tickets at all farmhouse outlets in and around Port Moresby. And let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
But let me tell you about the rest. Come around the grounds of...
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, mostly fine to partly cloudy. Daro, mostly fine to partly cloudy. Karema, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Alotau, cloudy periods with few showers. And Popondetta, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Ley City, partly cloudy with evening rain to showers and possible thunderstorms. Medang, cloudy periods with rain to showers and possible thunderstorms. Wewak, cloudy periods with rain to showers and possible thunderstorms. Vanimo, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavieng, cloudy periods with rain to showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy periods with rain to showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, partly cloudy with few showers. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Menditsari and Wabeg, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Friday, the 1st of May 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.